everyone, welcome back to The Secret of Monkey Island 2, LeChuck's Revenge. We have been to see the Woodsmith, and we've been in the Bloody Lip, and now we are going right here. Hello. Excuse me. Oh yes, hi there. Can I help you? It's like my pseudo-British accent that sucks. Alright, Hi, I'm Guybrush. Who are you? Wally. Wally B. Feed. At your service. I have some questions about Scab Island. Why? Thinking about moving here? Actually, I'm trying to get off it as soon as possible. Good luck! With the sailing embargo Largo's imposed on Scab, it's hard to get anywhere. Which doesn't help my business, let me tell you. You know anything about this Largo guy? He's just the local hood, shakes down everybody in town. Nobody comes or goes from Scab because Largo makes them pay through the nose. Yeah, tell me about it. Where's the governor's mansion? There is no governor on Scab. There is an anarchist cooperative of pirates, cutthroats, and other criminals. A haven for roughnecks and rebels like me. The only authority on this island is that bully Largo. I'm looking for some room and board, Wally B. Feed. Well, I hear there's a new chef down at the Bloody Lip. And the Swamp Rot Inn has all the comforts of the sea. But I think Largo's booked the whole thing. Thanks for the lowdown. Anytime. Do you know anything about Big Whoop? Uh-oh, who sent you here? I should warn you, I'm heavily armed. I was sent by the IRS. Let me see your files. The who? You better not try for my files. All my research on Big Whoop is in there. Are you looking for Big Whoop too? Well, I haven't really been able to find out much hard information. What do you know about it? I know I'm looking for it, and that's about it. You mean you never heard of the 4 men who buried it? No, tell me all about it. Well, all anyone knows for sure is that there was a shipwreck. The merchant vessel Elaine went down in a terrible storm. Elaine? Only 4 crew members survived. They washed up on a remote, deserted island. Some say its name was Inky Island, but I don't believe that. Why don't you believe it? Because there's no such island. Anyway, that's where they supposedly found Big Whoop. But what is Big Whoop? Whatever it was so wonderful. Or so horrible that they never wanted anyone else to find it. So they took the map they made of the island and split it up among the 4 of them. And they all went their separate ways. Where are they now? Well, I don't even know their names. I'd go look them up at the Fat City Library. If it weren't for this stupid Largo embargo. Of course, it could just be an old legend. But if I could just see the map of that island, I bet I could recognize the shape of land and track it down myself. What exactly do you do here? I'm a cartographer. You do open heart surgery? In here? No. I'm the map-making sort of cartographer. Oh. What kinds of maps do you make? Every kind a pirate could need. My eyes have seen the whole world, and there's not a part of it I haven't put down on paper. Maps are very, very important. Actually, I prefer to just stop and ask directions. That's what Magellan thought. Ha 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 ha! Sorry, cartographer joke. You know, I could just sit and talk about maps all day. Hey, me too! Is that all you do? Make maps? Well, I do some restoration work, too. I paste them together, recopy them, paint little cupids in the corners. You know, artsy-fartsy stuff. Maps are very, very important. I'm sure they are. Well, goodbye. Okie dokie. So, several things we can get in here. We can pick up some of this paper, because I guess we'll need it. And we can walk right over here, right here. And then we can pick up, when he drops it, his monocle and leave him blind. Hey, where's my monocle? I can't see a thing without my monocle. So he'll just basically sit there, wiping his hand around the table until we bring his monocle back. Feel bad. You just blinded a man. Alright, let's go up here to this boat on a hill. So if you try to pick up this bucket, which we might need, I don't know, maybe. These guys wake up. Hey, leave that alone! Sorry, is this your bucket? Well, no. So you won't mind if I take it? I guess not. Got it. So you can, like, threaten him or something, like, just over and over again on this long, like the woodchuck conversation. You can just keep talking to him. And eventually he'll give it to you anyway, but that way shorter. Let's talk to them. Wake up, guys! So, if you haven't figured it out, these are the guys that were sitting there in Monk Island 1. I guess I don't generally speak to them. I just use them for things when I play this game because I have never heard this, like, souped-up trumpet theme. This is very bizarre. Anyway. Wake up! What is it? Remember me? I'm Guybrush. Do we know you? I'm Guybrush. You tried to sell me the minutes of a PTA meeting in the last game, claiming it was a map. Map? I don't know what you're talking about. No, really. Why'd you wake us up, Gorbush? Is that your rat? Yes. We call him Munster Monster because of his insatiable passion for cheese. What are you guys doing up there? We're performing. That's right. Performing. It's what we do for a living now. You see, after our circus failed, we started a pirate catering business on nearby Fat Island. The Sacking Lunch. It was quite lucrative. Why aren't you still doing that? The governor of that island made us an offer we, couldn't refuse. So we sold him the business. What did you do with the money? We sank the money into one of those newfangled glass-bottom boats. We wanted to take passengers on sightseeing trips. And search for a place called Drinky Island in our spare time. Boy, do we ever want to get there. Aside from the obvious reason, we had inside information that Drinky was in fact the resting place of the legendary treasure of... Big Whoop. Big Whoop? Did you find anything? Not exactly. You see, we got a bit of a raw deal on the boat. Seems the salesman didn't have any glass for the bottom. So he just left a gaping hole there. By the time we noticed, we were taking on water fast. We ended up stranded on a tiny desert island. When do we get to the performing part? We met a philosopher on the island, and he told us something which changed our lives. What? What is it? What did he say? Tell me already! He told us that all the world is a stage and that we are merely players. So we became performance artists. In our current work, we portray man's response to global environmental issues of a changing world. How come you have to perform on that ledge? To show the precarious nature of the situation. So to speak. Right. I think you're overlooking the potential symbolism to be gained by your closeness to the Earth. But... Alright, you got us. We're really up here because... Well... We're afraid to come down! What? What's the word for it, Frank? Terraformophobia? It's the opposite of acrophobia. Something like orcophobia. Fear of killer whales? Say what you will, we're not coming down! What happened to your leg? It happened during a performance. When he lost the leg, Frank was brilliantly showing the inseparability of the path man walks from the food chain. The symbolism of the cheese was essential. You know, this leg is looking sort of dingy. Would you get some polish over at the woodsmith's and polish it for me? Psh, give me the money for the polish. Okay. See you later. We can scareless. Bye, guys. They gave me 1 piece of 8 to get some Pegleg polish. I've never spoken to them. Or if I did, it was when I was like 10 years old and I don't remember. But that was interesting. I'm gonna have to see if I can get them some Pegleg polish. But we're gonna go to the ship next, which is the ship that Wally said I could get a room at if Largo hadn't taken them all. Which he has. And we're gonna talk to the dude in here. He's got a lizard! It's apparently an alligator. Let's look at it. Aw, isn't that cute? He is cute. Let's talk to this guy. Excuse me, I'd like a room, please. Sorry, we only have one and it's full. That's all you have to say to me? That's all you have to say to me? Alright, that's fine. So, generally I go and do everything that I need to do in order to fulfill the puzzles in here, but I haven't because I'm trying to play more authentically. Like I said, I don't think I've ever carried out that conversation with the men of low moral fiber before, which was fun. So we're gonna go back to the woodsmith and see if I can get some Pegleg polish, because that would be funny. Hey, guy. Yeah? Could I buy some wood polish? That's 1 piece 8. Anything else? I'd like to look around a bit. Sure thing. Alright, so we have wood polish. I swear I've never gotten this before in my entire history of playing the game. Oh yeah, about the auto commentary, they'll tell you stuff about the game, obviously. I don't want to interrupt the game with that. Because if you leave the area, you, it stops. So you essentially have to stand there while they talk. So let's use the wood polish on the Pegleg. See if we can make it shine. Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks, guy. Cool. So they wanted me to have that 1 piece of 8? I don't know. So, that is it for the normal dealings in the town. Just talking to people. But we're gonna head to this little window right here, which I remember when I first played was impossible for me to find. I'm pretty sure I had a walkthrough that told me to go in there. I did a lot of this game without a walkthrough, which will also... I mean, that's one of my fondest memories of playing it, was that I was able, because of my familiarity with Monkey Island 1, to play this game largely without a walkthrough. It was very nice, because I was of the age where I wanted to feel smart. So let's get this knife. There's a knife here. And let's leave, because this guy, obviously... I mean, I guess I could talk to him? Hold up, let me go back down there, because I don't think I've ever spoken to him in my life. Like, legit, even when I was playing normally. So let's just head back down here and talk to this guy. Hi. Excuse me. Don't bug me, I'm cooking! Right, fine, you dickhole. Bye. Won't talk to you anymore. So anyway, now that we have the knife, we can come over here. And we can use the knife. We come back here. Just hide out behind this pole. We can use it on this rope. I just looked at the knife instead of using it. But use the knife on the rope, and then the alligator gets free and runs away.
Hey, I don't pig bite to get loose. Better go catch him before he catches somebody else.
So now Pegbiter's gone. We can pick up this bowl, which just gets you cheese squigglies, which he said so fast. One of my favorites. There's something wrong with the captions in this game. Anyway, now that we have cheese squigglies, we can basically beat the game. But that'll be next time. On The Secret of Monkey Island 2, LeChuck's Revenge. See you then. Bye-bye.